This is a story of a man named Elias. Elias was the kind of man who never showed weakness. In his small town, he was known for his laughter, loud, infectious, the kind that could make a room feel warmer. He had a wife who adored him, 2 children who looked up to him, and a community that respected him. But no one knew the war he was fighting inside. Every morning, Elias would wake up before dawn, sit on the edge of the bed, and stare into the dark. Not because he wanted to, but because sleep had become a stranger. His heart felt heavy. There was no reason he could name, nothing specific, just heaviness. A constant dull ache in his chest, a tightness in his throat, an emptiness that no amount of smiles could fill. He'd drag himself to the bathroom, splash water on his face, and whisper to his reflection, "You have to be strong." That's what he believed. That strength meant silence, that being a man meant never breaking. That faith meant never feeling weak. But Elias was wrong. It started months ago. The company where he worked laid off half its staff. Though Elias survived the cut, the fear of losing his job consumed him. Bills piled up. His eldest son was diagnosed with a learning disability. His wife tried to be strong too, but the tension was thick at home. They stopped talking, stopped laughing. At church, he kept volunteering, greeting people at the door with his signature smile. No one ever asked if he was okay. He wouldn't have said the truth anyway. He prayed every night, but it felt like his prayers bounced off the ceiling. He started questioning if God even heard him anymore. He felt guilty for even asking. Christians aren't supposed to feel like this, right? Wrong. The breaking point came on a Thursday. He was driving home from work when he had to pull over. He couldn't breathe. His hands were shaking. He gripped the steering wheel and sobbed like a child. Years of pretending finally cracked. That night, he didn't go home right away. Instead, he drove to the church. It was empty, dark, quiet. No words came, just tears, just a man broken, finally honest. He stayed there for hours. At some point, he whispered, "God, I can't do this anymore. I don't know how to be strong. I feel lost, empty, I'm tired." And in that silence, something shifted. Not a voice, not a miracle, just peace. Not the kind that fixes everything instantly, but the kind that lets you breathe again. From that night on, Elias changed. He started seeing a counselor. He told his wife everything. He apologized for pretending. She cried. They held each other for the first time in months. He talked to his pastor. He started reading the Psalms, realizing that even King David cried out to God in despair. He learned that being strong didn't mean being silent. That faith wasn't pretending to be okay, it was trusting God while being honest about your pain. His smile returned, but now, it wasn't a mask, it was real. He still had hard days, but now he had space to be honest about them. And slowly, he started helping others, not by pretending to be perfect, but by sharing his scars. He became a safe space for others in his church. The man who once wore a mask became a mirror, showing others that it's okay to not be okay.